in Credit Accounts Elite are getting up to $500,000 with interest rates as low as 0% that can actually be repeated every 6 months per person. Now, I know this sounds crazy. I know it sounds wild, but we really do this, and I'm excited to pour in with you guys today. So I'm going to show you step by step how you can do this. And at the very end, I'll give you an opportunity to simply book a call with our team to see how we can do it with you. But I want to know first and foremost, where are you tuning in from? Where are you guys located right now? Let me know in the chat where you are at. Would love to shout you out and see if anybody's from New Jersey, where I'm originally from, or if somebody's in sunny San Diego, California, where I'm living, and anywhere in between. Guys, we've been doing this since I've been in the credit game, the financial space, the banking industry since 2011. And in 2015, I started changing my life by taking all of this credit. I'm talking smart capital, not dumb capital, smart capital, 0% interest, and being able to buy real estate, be able to start businesses, grow businesses, scale businesses. And I've been able to do all of that, and it started changing my life and my family's life by getting financial freedom and then time freedom. And what that allowed me to do is eventually start having a lot of people come to me and say like, hey, show me how to do this as well. And in 2017, after helping a ton of people for free, it started taking up time, energy, efforts, and I started training people just like this to be able to take them to the next level as well. And so since then, since 2017, when Credit Accounts Elite was born, we actually have helped out over 4,000 members. I'm very proud to say, and I can't wait to share this information with you today as well, because I know what it can do for you and your family also. So tune in, get ready, get set. We're going to lock in, right? Today's game plan is very simple. By the end of this training, what you're going to learn and hear more about is a proven system for scaling in any economy. Not 20 years ago, not 5 years ago, not yesterday, but today, and how you can do it and how this can help you out in the future as well. Also, this is to be able to grow your business and your lifestyle. Okay, this is smart capital, 0% interest. I don't talk about 20, 30, 40% interest rates. I don't talk about that stuff. I don't want any of that stuff, and I don't want you to have that either. But there are powerful strategies and techniques with 0% capital that I'm going to show you. Okay, smart capital. And then how our members in Credit Accounts Elite are actually accessing anywhere from $200, $300, $400, or even $500,000 plus with 0% attached to it for anywhere from 6 months to 24 months, on average 18 months. And then being able to get approvals up to 90% of the time, even after you've already been denied. That means 9 times out of 10, the banks are saying yes to you. It's a pretty good deal. You stop wasting time. You stop feeling frustrated or annoyed. And you stop pointing the blame at these banks and start taking accountability for knowing the rules and the checklist of how they're judging you. Also, I'm going to share with you top credit myths and how to avoid all the craziness and chaos out there, because there's a lot of noise. Let's face it. Plus, I'm going to reveal my 3 biggest secrets that will blow your mind to be able to set you up for so much success moving forward. So if you're ready for that, let's get committed and get ready, right? This is what you're going to need to really succeed here. I don't want it just in one ear and out the other. I want you to really retain this critical information, because I know what it can do for you and your family. I know what it can do for your future, and I know what it can do for your finances. This is the foundational piece that should have been taught in school, and it should have been taught at the dinner table. It wasn't, but now you're about to learn today. That doesn't mean that it's your fault, but it is your problem. We're going to solve that today. So stay on a computer, number 1. Ideally, do not be on a phone. There's going to be links. There's going to be resources. I don't want you to have to scroll in and miss critical details on a phone. So be on a computer. Also, have a pen and paper ready to take notes. There's going to be a lot of gold nuggets I'm dropping, so get ready to take notes. Stay muted, and then Usually on every Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have a Ask Me Anything call. You're more than welcome to get invited to that, and I'm happy to share with you any questions, answer any questions that you might have on those group calls. Okay, and then stay muted till the very end. I'm giving away some crazy, crazy funding gifts at the very end. I promise you, you do not want to miss this. Okay, so if you're ready, then just type in ready in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Come on. I see some readies. Let's go. Come on. Come on. All right. Now, who is this for? You might be asking that. Hey, Brandon, is this even for me? Well, if you're an entrepreneur just getting started in business or looking to grow and scale your business and you're tired of hitting these funding limitations, these ceilings over your head, trust me when I tell you, this is for you. If you're an investor and you're tired of being held back and you want to fund deals faster without tying up your own personal savings, this is for you. If you're tired of borrowing grandma's money and everybody in the family's scared and frustrated and you're losing sleep over it at night, or you're looking at Uncle John across the dinner table on Thanksgiving and he's all frustrated, like, where's my money at? This is for you, my friend. You can do it with smart capital from the banks, not OPM, not other people's money, but OBM, other banks' money. Okay. And then if you're a high income professional, look, if you love your job or hate your job, totally okay either way. But if you are smart enough to realize you can't rely on anybody else, it's got to be up to you. If it's up to you, then you can actually succeed with this. So you need to focus on some different investment opportunities, some different strategies, a little side hustle, getting a couple rental properties. You want to have some backup plans. So whether like this is just to get closer to time freedom and financial freedom down the road. And I promise you, it will bless you. Also, if you're a business owner, sick and tired of seeing your FICO scores go up and down all crazy or getting denied for funding, you're scratching your head friggin' like, why? This is for you. Okay, if you're a power couple and you want to get your kids to more generational wealth down the road, trust me, this is going to bless you and your whole family. So just let me know if this is you in the chat. I want to know, is this resonating with you so far? But most importantly, let's call it how we see it. This is not for you. This is not for you if currently, and there's no shame in the game in this, but if you're currently on government assistance or on Social Security and your FICO score is less than 650, it makes it difficult. It really does. And there's a time and a place for everything. So if you're on government assistance and Social Security, it's going to be hard for us to help you here. Okay. If your FICO score is less than 650, trust me, I've helped people in the 400s and 500s do incredible things quickly. There's just no guarantees on the time frame. And so our best avatars that we really get incredible results with are really at 680 or even 700 FICO score and above. So if you're less than 650, yes, we can help you, but there's got to be a lot of other alignments to make sense of it. Okay. But if you're making less than $60,000 a year, it makes it very difficult for us to help you and to look serious in front of these banks. So household income, ideally, we were focusing on $100,000 or more per year. So if you're not bringing that in right now, not last year, not a couple months ago, but right now in your current season, then it's probably not a good fit. If you're looking for a get rich quick scheme, overnight success model, Instagram thing, no, that's not what we do. This is going to be rolling up the sleeves and getting to work. And it's not going to be easy because if it was, grandma would have already done it. All right. She's already on Facebook. So trust me when I tell you, this is going to be one of those things that when you put in the work, you're going to get incredible results. But if you're looking for a do-it-for-you service, that's not us either. We do the work with you. We are your Olympic gold medal winner, like dream team, helping you to the finish line. I always say you can't outsource your push-ups, but you can hire on a nutritionist. You can get blood work done, an accountability partner, a trainer. You can get a dream team around you. Same thing with an Olympic gold medal winner. It's like they're not doing it solo. They hire on somebody who's already been there and done it to succeed and hit the goals that they're looking to accomplish, right? And if you're looking for somebody to solve all your problems, I can't solve all your problems. I'm not that good. But what I can tell you is that we can help out on this financial piece of it, and it can open up the gateway to really giving you a lot of peace to be able to jump into real estate or start a business, grow a business, scale, and take it to the next level. But if you're not willing to prioritize at least 30 minutes a day to keep momentum or 5 hours per week, then it's not really a good fit. It's not a time and a place for you because you're prioritizing all of your hours somewhere else. And you're probably going to stay at that point. So when enough is enough and you're willing to sacrifice and focus a couple hours a week to something so critical that could change within 30 to 90 days, then we know we can help you. But a mindset is something we don't teach here. It's something you're going to have to develop. So if a poor mindset is what you're used to, it makes it very difficult to be coachable. This stuff works, and I want to teach you today, and you'll see it work. But understand this, like you're going to want to be coachable. Challenge everything, but be coachable and take action. Fair enough? All right, let's dive into it. What is a mass apply? A mass apply is simply at Credit Counsel Elite, it's an application sequence. When done correctly, you can get up to 90% approval odds. That's a big deal, okay? Big deal. And you can get the highest limits possible and the best terms and conditions. You're applying anywhere from 10 to 50 plus applications, roughly over about a 30-day time frame. Okay, 90% approval odds. It's a very, very big deal. Our average right now is 370,000 per member. We've had multiple members get over $1 million in funding. We've had a lot of members get anywhere from 500,000 to $1 million. And our lowest, which is very important to ask, is 200,000. Okay. So can we help you? Yes, I'm pretty sure we can. Now, this is our framework, the 30,000 foot view down, right? This is the big picture. It's our 0% credit capital playbook. There's a 4-step proven process to get the most incredible results down the road. Number one is the foundation, understanding the rules to the game. There's 6 boxes that make up your FICO score and 45 different rules to the game I'm about to dive into. Next, it's fix. Everybody's got to do some fixing, whether you're in the 800 club or the 300 club. The difference is if you're in the 700s and above, it's only going to take about 5 minutes on each bureau, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. If you're lower than that, then you probably already know, my friend, that you need to do some fixing. So we can help you. We can guide you with that. And we have strategies and techniques I'll dive into in a few minutes as well. Also, after the fixing is done, did you know that I can show you step by step how to get to the 800 FICO club in just 30 days or less, guaranteed? Step by step how to do so after the fixing is done. It's pretty incredible. And so if you're not in the 800 club yet, you can get there in the next 30 days. Afterwards, that's where we put your application sequence, your mass apply in the right order, understanding the bank rules, bank policies, business credit, personal credit, and we show you how to get up to 90% approval odds and the highest limits. Once you get all this new funding, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 plus, then it's all about leverage. We liquidate it into cash. We have our own liquidation services internally. We show you other methods you can do on your own as well. We show you infinite banking structures with life insurance. We show you real estate, invest in real estate with us. We show you how to grow your business or start your own business. We talk about trust setup, bookkeeping, tax filing, tax preparation, because now you're a target if you're making all this money. And we want to show you how to be protected and also not give 50% to Uncle Sam. Pretty big deal. And then afterwards, we want to show you how to be able to travel hack and live life on your own terms so that the first class flights, the car rentals, and the hotel suites are all paid for with points. Anywhere from 7 to 21x return on those points and not the average 1-for-1 ratio. So you can't even spend enough points with how many that you are accumulating and being able to travel the world for free. The only thing that you need to pay for on those vacations are simply the food and the fun. And that's okay with me. Trust me. So let's dive into it. Nico right here, he got $325,000 in new funding. Ryan got $467,000 in new funding with one application at $100,000 limit. Look, when credit is used wisely, it's pretty simple. You can invest in real estate and get tax write-offs, cash flow, appreciation, depreciation, the whole gamut. Like, it can really set you up for success. We've been able to experience new adventures around the world. We've been able to travel the world first class, have Emirates flights, where we're getting a shower on board, lay down experience, private Don P, caviar, like you name it. It feels really good when other people pay $30,000 for the flight and we only paid 89,000 points. Pretty big deal. We've been able to purchase properties for family members. And that, never in a million years would I thought that would have been a possibility until there was a need and we had the opportunity. And it wasn't just we tossed out money and God bless you, peace out. We ended up turning it into an investment property and we made good money off of it. And so why not? We've been able to quit our JOB. Anybody know what JOB stands for? Yes, our W-2. We've been able to get out of that and start focusing on really making impact. And that's why we set up our business as a for-purpose business. Meaning, yes, we make profit here, but we also give 10% of the gross income that comes from the very top. All money that comes into Credit Counsel Elite from the very top, we give 10% to nonprofits that we believe in, that we support, and that we want to see succeed and thrive in the future. Look, at Credit Counsel Elite, our core values are faith, family, determination, being accountable, having community, and leaving impact. I believe in this to my core, and trust me when I tell you, if you align with any of it, there's probably a good meaning for it. There's probably a good fit, and I'm telling you, we can do some wild things together. A little bit about myself. My name is Brandon Elliott. I'm originally from New Jersey. I live in sunny San Diego, California. I'm the author of the book Action Driven. You guys can get a copy on Amazon. I've been selected in Yahoo Financing for top real estate investors, 30 under 30. I've also written in Forbes, you probably guessed it, for utilizing smart capital credit, 0% interest to buy, renovate, remodel, all the things for real estate and how you can too, teaching others. We have a famous podcast called Ready, Set, Go, Real Estate Investing Podcast. Been doing it for 8+ years, about 450 podcast episodes. Been on hundreds of podcasts myself. I've been on radio show stations, God Station #1 and so forth, been on television shows and network TV stations, sharing my message, been on Success Profile magazine, Times Square, speaking my message and truth, spoken on stages nationwide as well as out of the country, and next to people like Ty Lopez on stage, and networking with Tom, who he's a founder of Quest, the nutritional bar that ended up selling, went from nothing to over $1 billion being sold. So pretty incredible connections and resources. And God has taken me from broke, busted, disgusted to something incredible now. And the impact that we're making is really just the beginning. So I can't wait to see what he does in the next few years. But look, talk is cheap. It is. Let me know what your FICO score is in the chat. Look, my FICO score is 850. This is just a fraction. This is literally 120, like 1/5. I don't know. It's just about, I have about 24 different cards with this bank, and this is just 5 of them. And you could tell right there, there's almost $500,000 credit limit on each one of these cards. And trust me when I tell you, like, if I can do it, why can't you? Why can't you? And this is just the beginning. Like, there's 9,500 banks out there. We actually have a list of them state by state in order from top to bottom, which ones are giving out the most funding. So you don't need to waste time with banks that really aren't going to be best for you and your needs. But let me tell you about my 3 biggest secrets to be able to get up to 500,000 with interest rates as low as 0%. That could be repeated every 6 months per person. Check this out. Secret number 1 is everyone needs fixing. Everyone. And when I mean everyone, I mean, yes, you. So anything and everything, this is the good news, write this down. Anything and everything that is currently hurting your credit profile can be removed, improved, and drastically changed for the better over a period of time. Now, the only stinking part behind that is the over a period of time. See, anybody that promises you some amazing, fast, and guarantees it, it's lies. They can't. As bad as you want it and as bad as I want it for you, it's not up to you and I. It isn't. So at the end of the day, it's up to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. And there's thousands of these third-party agencies that act like credit bureaus, but they're really data collecting companies. And so all of these are really just they're data collecting companies. They've paid for the data, and now they want to hold on to the data and resell the data. So when we're challenging it to get it removed, sometimes they're going to give stall tactics. But I can tell you this, that over time, you can get incredible results. And I'm going to share some incredible testimonies with you in a moment. But secret number two is banks actually want to lend to you. That's the business that they're in. They have to lend to you and I. They're simply, if they don't lend to us, they're going out of business. The difference is they're just looking for high risk and low risk. And they obviously want to lend to the low risk. But this is real life monopoly, like the board game. Real life monopoly. There are rules to the game. If you want to win and you want to succeed, there's rules to the game that you must learn. And just because it wasn't taught in school and it wasn't taught at the dinner table, just like it wasn't for me, doesn't mean it's your fault, but it is your problem. So we got a problem in front of us. How are we going to solve it? Right? This is how we solve it. Secret number three is there's 45 different rules. They're metrics that the banks and lenders, it's the underwriting department, it's their checklist. It's how they're judging you and I on these applications. So they're going down the list. Nobody else knows it except you and I. Well, I know it. You're about to learn it right now. You ready? Let's get to it. Secret number one is everybody needs fixing. Let's dive into it. Look, there's multiple strategies to improving your credit profile. There's some fast online methods that are available, like going to transunion.com/dispute. And what you could do is clean up the old, outdated personal information. Just hit delete, 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 delete. There's a bunch of things that are holding you back that you don't even realize. Okay? Outside of that, there's also strategic different techniques for some that could provide incredible results within as little as 1 to 10 business days. Are you up for that challenge? Come on. For all other stubborn credit profile reports out there, we have a state-of-the-art AI software that can get incredible results over time. Now, you can see right here, we've had people like Bill remove bankruptcies like that. We've had Stacy remove 27 hard inquiries, late payments deleted, 30 minutes worth of work and more hard inquiries removed, collections, and you name it, like anything derogatory, delinquent, like from the low 500s to the 6, 7, 800 club, people are getting incredible results. Okay? And it's just a matter of time. Secret number two is the banks actually want to lend to you. They need to lend to you, but this is real life monopoly. Check this out. Pop quiz. When you are playing the board game Monopoly and you pass go, what are you supposed to collect? Yes, $200, right? We know this to be true. $200. See, if you forget the rules because it's been a long time, well, you might lose in a couple rounds. You might forget your 200. Maybe some good people are playing with you and they're like, hey, don't forget your 200. Maybe you're playing with my family and they're saying, shh, don't tell him because in another round or two, he's out, and that's what it is. Like, this is real life Monopoly. So let me ask you this. Where do you keep your money right now? You keep it in the bank, right? That's where you pay your bills from. That's where you get your paychecks and you deposit it into, right? You keep your money in the banks, okay? And so when you keep your money in the banks, how much are they paying you? Like, how much did you get paid last year for the money that you've kept in the banks? Yeah, I know, it's crickets, right? I don't hear anything. It's crickets. It's next to nothing. It's pennies on the dollar. If even that, pennies on the hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's 0.001% if you're lucky. And so the truth is, did you know that we are giving all of our money to the banks? They are paying us nothing back for it. Did you know that these banks are actually lending this money out back to you and I tenfold on personal loans, auto loans, student loans, credit cards, retail cards? You see where I'm going with this? So how much do you believe that they are actually earning off of the money that we gave them at 0% interest? Right? We gave them at 0% interest. They are lending it back out to us tenfold on all these different products and services. So how much do you believe they're earning? Check this out, because I know you're not going to get this. Anywhere from 300, this is crazy. So anywhere from, it's 500 to 3,000%. 500 to 3,000%. Isn't that crazy? It's jaw dropping. It's absolutely bonkers. 500 to 3,000% because they multiplied it tenfold, lending it out, and they know how to put it to work. And we pay that interest, by the way. But we gave them that money initially at 0% interest. Look, it's time to flip the script on these banks. It's time to flip what they've been doing. See, money leaves a trail. Success leaves clues. We can literally just repeat the process and follow the blueprint of what the banks and what the rich have been doing to us for a long time. See, the banks offer introductory opportunities for 0% interest to try to win over your business, anywhere from 6 months to 24 months. On average, it's very common to see 15 or 18 months. And if every 6 months you can do this again and again and again per person, by 18 months, when the first one is due, you've already been able to do another mass apply 2 more times. That's a lot of funding that you can get and move the money around. Now, this is not for a 30-year fixed opportunity, but it is for a short-term, buy a business, scale a business, a franchise. Like it is opportunities for you, right? Look, Duncan here, he's a brother from another. I love this guy, a good friend from church. He received $650,000. He was able to start a business in real estate over in Ohio, 3,000 miles away. He literally followed success. He followed the blueprint of what I did 10 years ago. So he just did the same exact thing. And he literally went from nothing to 3 properties, had no money into any of it, collecting $9,000 per month in cash flow because he turned each room into student housing for a college university. How crazy is that? He ended up winning one of our awards at our Credit Council Elite Summit here in San Diego and a plaque for receiving over $500,000 in new funding. Now he's popping out babies left and right because of how happy they are. It's pretty incredible to see how the piece that can fall over you by being able to start the business, grow the business, scale it, and be able to get cash flow. He's literally making $27,000 a month and has no money into it. This is secret number 3. This is everything right here. There's 45 different rules to the game. It's the underwriting checklist. It is not just about your FICO score. Write that down. And after you write that down, circle that thing about 10 times. It is not just about your FICO score. Quick story. I had this one gentleman come in and he was brand new to our community. He was so excited. He had a little bit of fixing to do. However, his sister didn't. She had an 840 FICO score. It doesn't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen. It only goes to 850. And he's looking at all these wins in our community. He's seeing, wow, this person just applied and had an 810 FICO score. And this person applied and had a 790 FICO score and got 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. And he's so excited that he's, a majority of Americans nationwide believe that it's just about your FICO score. But it's not. It's not. There's bank rules. There's bank policies. There's what you say on the application. There's the banking relationship. Right? And so she ended up applying for 7 applications in a row. And I'm sure you can already see where this is going. Guess how many denials? 7. Applied for 7, got 7 denials. Denied, 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 denied. Why? It's because they don't know the bank rules, the bank policies, and it's critical. It's crucial. If you don't know them, you're screwed. So how long you been with the bank? How many products and services are you taking advantage of from the bank? How much money is going in versus going out over the last 30, 60, 90 days? Have you applied for their elite checking account? And one of their policies might be you need their elite checking account to get their elite credit card. Or else you're automatically denied. Are you working with a business bank relationship manager? Do you have any early warning or check system signs? How long has it been since you got your last account open or approved? All this stuff matters. How old's your entity? Do you have an entity? Do you need one? How old is it? 2, 4, 10 years plus? What's the SIC codes? What's the name of the business? What did you put for the address? What did you put for the phone number? Is it apples to apples across the board? Is the SEO on point? All these things matter. And if you don't know, you don't know. And it's not your fault. But today, you're starting to learn this stuff. You understand how important it is, right? So let me ask you this. What would you do if you had access to an extra two, three, four, or even $500,000 plus in new 0% capital at your disposal. Look, if I gave you 500,000 for the next 18 months and I said, "Hey, just bring me back the principal in 18 months. No sweat. Don't worry about it." What would you do? What would you do? It's a great question, right? Look, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to make money. If it costs you nothing, can you make something from it? You could put it into a CD for God's sakes. You could put it into a money marketing account and make 4.5%, 5%. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different ways, right? Right now, you're probably paying interest. You're probably getting screwed over somewhere. You could probably just pay that stuff off, and all that interest that you would have paid to some other person, some other bank, you could just save that and make money and save money. You know what I'm saying? This is what a lot of our members, out of 4,000 plus members that we've helped, we have a common reoccurrence with some of these success stories. And these are some of them. Doesn't mean that you have to use any of them, but I can tell you some of these really work. Like rental properties, fix and flips, hard money lending, private money lending, life insurance, e-com, Airbnb, multifamily, stocks, crypto, Turo, car rental business, restaurants, trucking company, oil syndications, mobile home parks, REITs, you name it, flipping planes, franchise ownership, self-storage, flipping cattle. It's wild stuff, right? I had this one gentleman, Keaton, he ended up coming in. He was already in a mastermind group learning the information about crypto. He was so talented and so good, and he understood it to a core and felt so confident in it that he was like, man, I'm only flipping a couple dollars here and there because that's all I have. But Brandon, if you could show me how to get real funding, real smart capital, then I'm sure I could really multiply it faster. He ended up in 30 days, got 246,000 new funding. It was just the beginning for him. And he took that in just 2 months, he turned it into 400,000. Not a bad day, right? Not a bad day at all. He just ended up getting a couple weeks ago, he messaged me and he said, dude, I got 780,000 in new funding. He's already helping his wife and she's at 300,000 so far. He just liquidated almost $500,000 with our internal liquidation services. So wild stuff. But what about your dreams for a second? What about your dreams that you had once upon a time to start that business, to grow that business, to scale, like to change the world and make money doing it? I can tell you this, that this stuff right here, it brings a ton of peace because you don't need to take down every deal and make just little chump change. That it might sound good, like getting this fix and flip property that it could make 25, 50,000. That might sound good. But when you compare it to other deals that others are making, I look for deals that I'm going to make a minimum of 250,000 to $500,000 or more. And if it goes less than, if the projections are less than $250,000, I just say, nope, I'm not interested. I'll pass it off to one of my friends that are interested. I'm not looking for a high income job. I'm not looking for risk. I'm looking to take away all the risk. I'm looking for home runs, and they're out there, and I can beat out the competition every single time by offering all cash, no contingencies, close in 5 days, and put earnest money deposit down of the full dollar amount instead of the 5, 10, 15, 20,000 that some of our competitors do. I'll just give the whole thing and say like, yeah, I'm closing on this deal, and I can get a better rate. I beat out the competition, and I get a couple $100,000 off. Makes it even juicier for me, right? If I can do it, you can do it. Look, we do ground up construction right now, and it is amazing. You can invest in real estate with us. It costs $300 a square foot to build, but it's worth $900 a square foot afterwards. We give this to our members all the time. So if you're looking to get started in real estate and you want a safe, strong investment, like we already have opportunities. Like we already own these properties, already have $1 million plus in equity. And we've already put in the trials, tribulations, the hard work to be able to get these positioned to make it safe and a guarantee for our members. And we personally guarantee it. We fund it back, and you get to see behind the scenes all of our choices and why we do what we do so that you can do it on your own. And on a monthly basis, everybody that's investing in these real estate deals, you get to be a part of it and get to tune in and learn this information to get inspired, motivated, educated, and prepared to take massive action on your own. Okay. This is another deal. Guys, I'm a real lazy investor. I really am. This was just right across the street from my house at the time. Literally in just 90 days, I got a wire for $729,000. Okay. 700 and almost $30,000. I got a wire in just 90 days. But guess what? All I needed was $254,000 at 0% interest. That's it. 254,000. Okay. And that's how much I was able to make. So after I paid off my credit cards, I literally walk away with $475,000 in profit in just 90 days. I got to increase the value of my whole neighborhood. My neighbors loved me. I got free food from some of my neighbors because of it. I got to pick my new neighbor, and I didn't go with the highest bid. I went with the second one. I took a loss on 35,000 extra I could have taken, but I already made so much off of it. I said, I don't care. I went with the better choice because they had a brand new newborn that was the same age as the neighbor. And they had a new child, and I was like, this would be awesome for them to connect and have a best friend growing up, right? We've been able to increase the value. We were able to get, with just 254,000 at 0% interest, we got enough points off of those cards with protection points to go on a free vacation. And it just feels good, right? It feels really good. Again, super lazy investor. That property I just showed you, this property right here, it's in the backyard. The fence touches each other. So I redid the fence because they're both connected. So why not? But this one we purchased for 1.2 million, put 300,000 into it, and it appraised just 6 months later for $1 million more, 2.5 million. Literally turned it into a duplex. It's got fireworks at night views. It's got a golf course view. It's pretty incredible, and it's just doing so good for us. This one, Michael ended up in just 4 months, got $653,000 in business credit. Look, here at Credit Counsel Elite, we're an all-in-one credit solutions. We're not just teaching you the rules to the game that are mandatory, by the way, for you to understand so that you stop winging it. We teach you fixing. We teach you personal credit, business credit. We teach you non-PG credit, not personally guaranteed credit. We teach you about entity structure. We talk about liquidation, cards into cash. Life insurance. We talk about infinite banking structures, becoming your own bank, trust setup, bookkeeping, tax filing, tax preparation. We talk about boosting your score up to the 800 club. Life insurance. We talk about travel hacking. We talk about taxes so that you're not getting screwed over, and so much more. It's all in one. And because of that, we literally get better results from our experienced strategies. Look, we have a team of almost 30, and they've been with us for such a long time, 5, 7+ years. And some of these guys have, they've always implemented it first. They were members that turned into exquisite teachers and just helped out so many of our members. Like, we've helped out over 4,000 members. How we get the best results is not just the information, but also the coaching, the experience. You get one-on-one as well as our team dedicated to help you succeed. And those skills are here to empower you for life. You're not renting this machine. You're owning this machine so that you can take it on for the rest of your life. They always say this, that your network is your net worth, right? Like, the right connections can open up the doors you never even knew existed. We are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with, right? So who are you spending time with? At the end of the day, we have over 350 active investors in our community as members of Credit Counsel Elite. And I can tell you, like, iron sharpens iron, and we level up together. See, with our connections here at Credit Counsel Elite, we have contacts with some of the biggest business bank relationship managers at some of these amazing banks. Like at Chase, our contact can help you get up to $150,000 with no docs, with no applications, no craziness, right? Low to no docs. Literally can double the sign-up bonus too. So you can get some free cash just from opening these the bank, as well as getting some of these credit cards approved. We had one gentleman, Yosef, a member of ours, end up getting 13 credit cards approved and a $1,200 sign-up bonus when it was supposed to be $600, and the average public could only get 2 of those cards. He got 13, And he got $1,200 sign-up bonus. That's $15,600 in free cash just from one bank. Then he went to US Bank. Our connection can help you get up to 200,000. Our Bank of America connection can help you get up to 250,000. Our American Express connection can help you get up to 250,000. Our Capital One connection can help you get up to 200,000. And the list goes on and on and on. Again, we have a list of 9,500 banks nationwide. They help you with the applications, and they are financially incentivized as well as corporately incentivized to have you get approved. They move up the corporate ladder, hitting their check marks, and they're also getting assigned. They get a bonus every time that you're getting funding, and they work directly with underwriting. We coach them, and then we coach you. You guys sit down together to make it happen. It's a no-brainer, okay? Look, Darius was able to receive incredible funding results within just 10 days working with us. Dennis ended up getting $260,000 in new funding, 0% interest. He ended up putting it to work in real estate and getting an incredible return on his. Trent ended up removing a bankruptcy in just 24 hours. Remarkable, right? And then in just 3 weeks time frame, he boosted up his score to the 800 club in just less than 30 days to the 802 FICO club. Bankruptcy free, helped his 20-year-old son get $115,000 in new credit lines. 20-year-old son that knew nothing about this, right? And then Moshe here, he ended up getting, we call him Mo, or Mo Money for short. He ended up originally getting $545,000. And then he said, hey, like, I just want to take a break because holidays were coming up and he had some birthdays and kids and all these things going on. He took a couple weeks off. This was just business credit, by the way. He came back a month later. He literally shot me a text saying, hey, dude, I got over $1 million in funding. How incredible is that? Jaden here, just 19 years old, found me on YouTube and ended up, had no job. He literally messed up his credit from 18 to 19 years old and had a 512 FICO score. In just 10 days, he boosted it up to 810. Pretty crazy, right? He got 41 out of 43 applications that he applied to approved. That's over 90% approval odds. And then he got $350,000 at 0% interest and literally had no job and no savings. $17,000 in free cash. Like Yosef got $15,600 in free cash. He got $17,000 in free cash from getting 41 credit cards approved from sign-up bonuses. Look, he started and scaled 3 businesses. He invested in real estate with us, got a strong return. He bought his dream car, which scared the crap out of me, but he turned it into Turo, making great money, one of his best investments. And he gets to drive his dream car at least once or twice a month, which is awesome. And he started a Christian clothing line, which I couldn't be more proud of him as well. Look, how much money are you leaving on the table right now? How many deals are passing you by? How frustrating does it get? Simply because no one ever taught you how to play the credit game the right way, right? Look, the trashy traditional models out there, you get poor results. Other people trying to do it for you, there's no explanation. There's no transparency. They don't care. They just have the guts. They have the balls to actually just sling out these applications. It's not in your best interest. You won't learn the process. Therefore, it can't be repeated. It will cost you so much more over time. So much more, because they're referring you out to all these other people to now you got to go over here and remove all these hard inquiries and credit repair and cost more and all these other things. It's nonsense. Speaking of time, it's wasted time. It's wasted time. They're talking about doing rounds, quote unquote, every couple years, every couple months, doing another round. It's not about that. It's not about that. Look, that wasted time. And then they take a percentage, 10, 15, 20, 30% I've seen of the credit on the back end. Are you kidding me? Our average is $370,000 per member. Can you imagine? That would cost you way too much. Look, our model is built differently. It's built for members who already acknowledge that they're already playing the credit game. They're already playing the real life Monopoly game. But now they're ready to learn the rules to play the game the smart way, right? And start winning. So there's no back end percentage fees. We never do that. We We don't have any like repeated fees. We don't do that. Never. You can even bring your business partner or family member, right? Your significant other, business partner, family member to be able to do this with you because iron sharpens iron. We teach you the full repeatable framework that gets real results really quick. It's incredible. And then so you can control the system for funding for life. This is permanently. You're not just renting it, you're controlling it, right? There's a big, big difference. Plus, this is a partnership. We're doing this with you. You have true accountability with us. You get assigned a member success manager, an accountability partner. And these are employees of Credit Counseling Elite. We have 30 of them. Like we are assigning them to you and they've been through the process and they've excelled drastically. The implementation, the group mentorship, Mondays, Tuesdays, Saturdays. You can get on as many one-on-one calls with myself or our team at any given point. Any given point. You just tell us and we'll set up that call with you. We give you homework and we're showing you, don't look at the whole Mount Everest mountain and say, how the heck am I going to get up there? But instead just look down at your feet and take one step at a time. And we're guiding you throughout the whole process. When it gets tough, when it gets difficult, when you don't have the next answer, when you need questions answered and you need support, we're there for you. You're not doing this solo. You're doing this with a team that's already been there, your dream team. We got strategy, positioning, sequencing. We have banking relationships, and we have the risk management so that you don't make these mistakes and mess up anything on your own. You're doing this with a team that's been there and done it. That's a big difference. So what have we talked about? What have we learned about today so far? The real reasons why banks say yes or why they say no to your funding applications, right? How to structure your credit for up to $500,000 plus with the goal of getting up to 90% approval odds. The repeatable framework and process for accessing capital with rates as low as 0%. And then again, anything and everything that is currently hurting your credit profile can be fixed and like improved, right? Removed, improved, fixed over time. And there's 45 different metrics on how these banks and lenders, how the underwriting department is judging us that you must know. So share with me in the comments, like what is your number one aha moment that you didn't know about before today? That you didn't know about, that anything and everything could be fixed, that there's 45 different metrics on how they're judging us, that the banks are actually lending out our money that we gave to them basically at 0%. They lend it back out tenfold, that they're actually averaging anywhere from 500 to 3,000%. That the banks need to lend to us. What was the aha moment for you? Look, in my opinion, there's only one thing left now. It's to get going. You didn't know about this prior, but now you know today. And you always have three options that are right in front of you, right? Path number one on the left is do absolutely nothing with what you just learned today. I think Einstein says something like the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing you've been doing, expecting a different result. Man, enough is enough. Those individuals put money on a pedestal above them and they get controlled like a puppet all the time. Don't be a puppet. Understand money will come, money will go. Time will not. Time will get away from us. When it's out of sight, it's out of mind. Later today, there will be more Instagram scrolling. There will be a social media post. There's going to be missed calls, mixed text messages. There's going to be an emergency. There's going to be emails you got to get back to. There will never be a perfect time. Like kids, like when you have a child, there will never be a perfect time, no matter how like strategy you try to make it. But the time is now. We're not guaranteed or promised tomorrow. The time is now. So you could always take path two and take what you've learned today and try to expand on your own knowledge. I call that YouTube University. The problem with that is you will make a ton of mistakes. You will mess up your credit profile. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. You will get low limit cards. You will get a ton of denials. You will be frustrated. It will take you massive amounts of time. There's a lot of condescending messages and all types of mistakes out there that people are making. I see it day in and day out. I've been doing this for a very long time, since 2011, helping people since 2017. Almost 10 years doing this. I tell you what, this is something that it breaks my heart to see people trying to be doing it the cheap way. Price is what you pay. Value, my friend. Value is what you get. Don't be the cheap person trying to do it yourself because you will get cheap results. Path number 3 is this: leverage our experiences, our expertise. Leverage a dream team to support you and help you to get closer to your goals. It's the only option. Our guarantee is very simple. It's our pledge. We work with you until you're happy, satisfied, and a raving fan. We want to see you get incredible results. This isn't some transaction. This is a long-term alignment. This is a relationship that we are building together because I want to do business deals with you. I want to do real estate together. I want to take territory. I'm only one person. We only have a team of 30 plus. But I know if we can teach another leader within your space to do this, you could help out your circle, your friends, your family, your business connections. You could implement this stuff for the longevity. And really, we can do this together and help out more people. So it's real simple. If you're ready to get your $500,000, your 500K blueprint, then all I need you to do is, what you're going to want to do is book a call. It's a free strategy call with us. And we'll map out exactly how to get funding at the 0% interest that you're looking for. All you got to do is scan this QR code right here, or simply you can click the link. We can put one in the chat, but it's creditcounselelite.com/security-your-spot. You just got to lock in your spot. Okay. It's very simple. So we want to see you succeed. Our programs, our services here at Credit Counsel Elite, they range anywhere from $2,500 all the way up to $50,000. And trust me, the $50,000, not this conversation. It's not. It's for high-level individuals making multiple 6 figures that I look at their business and I'm confident I can take them to multiple 7 figures, okay? But we do have programs for 30 days, 90 days. We even have up to 12 months that we work with you directly. You're doing this with an excellent team of experts. And we have our guarantee. It's our pledge. It's our warranty. We're looking for satisfaction. We want to see you win. We want to see you succeed. We want to back you up, and we want to show you when you take that leap of faith into yourself, into your finances, we know what it can do for you. And I'm not asking you to pay me in a back alley, dark night type of thing. I'm asking you to bet on yourself and show you this opportunity, okay? So trust me when I tell you we can show up and show off in a powerful way. And you can pay with a credit card, get points, protection, and get rewards and get credit limit increases over time. Here at Credit Counsel Elite, these are some of our different products and services that are very common. Our first one, all the way to the left in gray, that's our intensive. It's a month-long program where every Saturday we jump on a group call, and it's about 2 hours long. If you can't make Saturdays, we have those Saturdays recorded previously that you can go through right now. You also get our course that's in our 90-day challenge. This information is first class. It's all top level, and it breaks down step by step how the banks and lenders are judging you, how to read your own credit profile, how to fix your own credit, how to boost your score up to the 800 club, how to get massive amounts of funding. It's incredible, and it's hands down some of the best information that you'll find out there, but you're doing it more on your own throughout the process. You can ask any questions on those Saturday calls, and between you and me, I'm going to have one of my guys reach out to you and follow up and just answer any questions that you might have and make sure that you're set up for success throughout that month time, okay? Because again, we want to see you win. Now, our 90-day challenge, it is our most popular one. Now, this program is next to none. It is one of the best out there for the simple fact that you are getting the support and information that will set you up for tremendous amounts of growth. We literally hook you up with our list of 9,500 banks. We hook you up with our bank connections. We handhold you through that process. We look over your list and your application sequence with you. We test you on it. We guide you with it. We help you through the whole process. You get access to our AI software. You get access to our MVP portal where you stay organized in one location. You're set up for success. It helps you with the rules, the bank policies, the fixing process, everything. It's a portal where you can find authorized users, where you can even sell them and make money. And we literally guide you throughout the whole process. You don't just get everything in the intensive month long, but it's for 90 days. And you're also getting group calls on Mondays and Thursdays in addition to Saturdays. And you're getting a member success manager and accountability partner assigned to you so that you're in a DM channel and you can jump on one-on-one calls as many as you need. So you're doing this with a direct contact that you're not getting passed around to everybody. Your dedicated contact will be with you from beginning to end. And that's where we see incredible results. Our members are averaging 370,000 plus right now in that group. Now for the last one, in gold, all the way to the right, that is our inner circle. This is for business owners. This is for people that are drawing the line in the sand and say enough is enough. I'm not looking for weak. I'm looking for real, and I'm looking to get real, like with high level individuals. I'm trying to get the real results. I'm trying to get the most incredible. I'm trying to grow this business, not just funding. I'm trying to start a business, grow a business, scale a business. I'm trying to take this to the next level. If that's you and you want our whole program, where we give you access to 160 business trade lines, we show you non-personally guaranteed funding. For example, Walmart only has about 300 business trade lines. We're going to give you access to 160. When you have just 10 on your business profile, you're in the top 1%. So we will show you how to really position yourself to make your business credit profile look super sexy. You're working directly with me. In addition to everything that's in the intensive as well as the 90-day challenge, you're getting all that plus me in this one. It's for 12 months. We talk about leverage, liquidating into cash, bookkeeping, tax filing, tax preparation, trust setup, infinite banking. We talk about becoming your own banker. We talk about travel hacking and really so much more. We bring in high-level speakers on the first Tuesday of the month for you specifically. We want to see your business grow and thrive. And at the end of the year, we want to look back and laugh together and say, man, this is worth $100,000 or more. You've definitely either received that or in profits or in savings in some kind of combination. Okay. So this is a multiplication of your life, your business, your time freedom, and your financial freedom. And we know that we can over deliver on that. So if that's for you, then you can reach out to us as well. But regardless, if you want to join our community or not, look, I've already prepared an incredible bonus for each and every single one of you for those who take action. Look, Kevin here, he ended up getting over $100,000 with this playbook right here. It's our top 10 banks that I promise you, you've never heard of, you have never used, and you never have seen. But you can literally get up to $50,000 from each one of these banks. Pretty incredible. So that's up to 50,000 times 10 banks you've never heard of. To be able to get that, that's up to $500,000 right there. Look, we're going to give you this after your scheduled call takes place. So number one, you got to schedule your call. Schedule it right here. But we also don't want no-shows. We don't want people that aren't prioritizing this. So if you're busy, and you can't prioritize this, and you can't show up and participate and respect our time and even respect your own time, then trust me, don't schedule a call. But if you can show up to this, schedule it, show up, and afterwards, we're going to give you this gift that's going to bless you. All right? It's going to take care of you in so many ways. All right? So anyway, all you got to do is schedule it right here. Again, creditcounselelite.com/secure-your-spot, or you can use your phone right now because you are on your computer, right? I hope so. Then you can scan the QR code right there to be able to book your session right now. All right. Look, we've been doing this for too long. I've been in the game since 2011. I've been helping others since 2017 after in 2015 changing my life in real estate. We have over 14 million worth of real estate assets now, collect $50,000 a month off cash flow, get millions in tax credits. We got 4.3 in equity. We get a bunch of depreciation and appreciation over the years. I'm telling you, if it works for all these other members, over 4,000 that we have served, I know it can work for you. So I'm asking you to take a leap of faith. Like Nick here, he ended up saying, look, the value's in there. You need to get off the fence and get in there. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your business. He's been a member since 2021. He's a big real estate investor nationwide, and you're going to want to follow this guy. But let me tell you, like, this is a great testimony from what he's been able to do within Credit Counsel Elite as well. And then Ed Milet, one of my mentors, he says, stop waiting until you're ready. Just stop it. Stop that. By the time you get started, it will already be too late. See, one of the biggest mistakes we see people making out there is trying to reinvent the wheel. Stop that. That's nonsense. You don't need to reinvent anything. Find somebody who's already been there and done it, that you want to achieve what they have already, right? Learn from them so that it will save you years of trial and error. It will save you years of frustration and money wasted. It will save you years of all of this nonsense, right? So again, take action now. The time is now. Your next step is very simple. The move is on you, okay? This is your chess piece. This is your time. Book your free strategy call now. This is my last slide. I got nothing else. Okay? So scan this QR code right there. Book your call. Let's build out a personalized funding roadmap together for you to figure out where you're currently at, where you're looking to go. It's a free strategy call. And trust me, if we can help out, we're going to set you up with the most success. And after that strategy call, you'll get that list of the banks. But I can tell you from firsthand experience, this is just the beginning. We're going to be able to bless you with so much more. And I can't wait to see you on the inside. All right. Until then, guys, I can't wait to see you. God bless. Enjoy your day. And we'll see you soon. Peace.